Hello, and welcome to chapter 259 of my streaming adventure. I'm getting a little bit of a late start today. I had to go to the dentist, have a checkup. Some of you may remember I was having some issue with a bad root canal, and we ripped it out of my face. And this was, hey, how'd that work out? You know, the rest of your teeth okay? And had a quick cleaning. I was told that I am flossing very well, and my electric toothbrush is doing its job. So, yay me, yay dental hygiene. And the thought behind all that is I got a late start, but I'm here now, and let's play some combo decks. I have tried a Karn build, a 60 card kind of Jeskai to Fairy build, and neither of those have worked out. But this is, so Brian Coval, Bosch and Roll, you can find him on YouTube and Twitter and stuff, played this list about a week ago now. You can find it over on his YouTube, and actually I don't remember what the result was. I know that I watched it, but I don't remember what the result was. And from that, actually took most of the list and played in an event over the weekend and won himself a Mox Diamond. So, kind of backed up what he was putting out there, and I think that's pretty cool. So, also, on his deck photo, when he laid everything out, it had the Christopher Rush Brainstorm, which I, concur is the best Brainstorm. So, I mean, it caught my eye. There's also, because it's 80 cards, because it's Yorion based, you get to have a little bit more value tucked in there, and especially with the different things that Displacer Kitten can do. The ability to kind of play a control role until we're ready to go for it, and then, literally go for it. And also, my thought here was, this is the last day of the unlocked account token thing, and so let's play a 95 card deck before, that goes away. Now, when it does go away, thanks to sponsor the stream all the way up at the top, Mana Traders, I'm able to play all the different decks that I do. So if that's something you're interested in, you'll see as the MTG bot scrolls by, it'll give you my Mana Traders link, or there's a coupon code all the way up there at the top. I want to say thank you to all the people that have been using it, because I believe they've used it so much that my code now only gives 10% instead of 15%. So, way to go, all the people out there getting their value. Yay us. But with that, also want to take a second to shout out Swish Gaming. You can find all of our links here. It's on the link tree. I'm just going to put exclamation point. We are not wrapping up, but that is where you can go to get access to our YouTube, join the Discord. You can follow our Twitter account, all of that kind of stuff. And also there's a Patreon for the team members that will be going to these RCQs and NRG events that are coming up. You can get, I think it's $2 a month. You can get access to our lists in advance. Maybe that's the kind of thing you need to take down one of those qualifiers. So, maybe I need to sign up. But none of those qualifiers are Legacy, but that's okay. We'll play Legacy here on the channel. So, this is, I was going to say his 75, but incorrect. There's 80 cards in the main deck. We got 15 more in the sideboard. Let's go play a league. right. Now, some of the stuff I find interesting with the sideboard choices, like Energy Flux as an answer to 8 cast. I would think something more like Hurkyl's, but Hurkyl's is like temporary. And I think the other version we played had like Serenity. Serenity, I think we found, took too long to fire off. And that could be exactly what, you know, knocks the legs out from under you. So we lost the die roll. I need to remember to click my companion. Okay. I have a companion. My opponent does not. They are keeping 7. Can I keep 7? I have removal. I have a preordain. I'm gonna say yeah. We don't have like force interaction, and maybe that's what's dangerous. They could also put me on death and taxes. The fact... So a brainstorm to clear out some of these cards. Oh, tuck away Thoros Thassa's Oracle until later. And then set it up with a fetch land. I like that. So bottom, top. Faster. Yes, post-dentist, make sure you drink your Dr. Pepper. Underground Sea. It's the wrong art brainstorm, but I'll allow it. Sorry, need to do some rearranging. I did a little bit of cleaning on my desk. And by cleaning on my desk, I mean I moved a bunch of stuff into a pile. So just move that pile over so I can write okay. Land? Or they did not play land. Yeah, they did. They played Misty Rainforest, cracked, brainstorm, pass. Okay. This is one of the things that I need to be mindful of, is if we're going to play a control game, I can just play slowly. Flusterstorms are not main, they are inside, correct? I have Force Negations. I have Days available to me. Nice. Thought Seize. Now, as Bug, do I think that's a Lurin? Kinda. Okay. So, I do have the ability to, quote, hide cards. I think the biggest thing I want to do is get Thassa's Oracle back into the deck. And then after that, is there anything else I want to protect? I can protect Narset with the plan to draw it and play it next turn. Now the big goal is to not have to use Swords to Plowshares here. I like that the fact that Solitude could also potentially break up an Alluring combo. Recruiter is what they took. But now they know my hand. Alright, if they know my hand, Ponder, I'll allow it. They know of the days. So I want to draw the Narset before cracking. 5 cards left. Ponder was not a shuffle. We already had a Tundra. We could just get basic Island here. Basic Island also sets up potential for Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Mishra's Bauble or a Ponder. I think Ponder does more here, kind of obviously. So Tundra was played. And they know the rest of my hand. Okay, that makes sense. Excuse me. Infernal Tutor getting a card already in their hand. So the fact that they are duressing here they'll just take the days, and I guess that's fine, because they know the entirety of my hand, but they still felt the need to daze, so they could be following up with a Lotus Petal here. Huh. Okay. Brainstorm and Teferi. I guess the... Is there anything gained by having Teferi? As opposed to Brainstorm being able to set things up. I think I need Brainstorm more. Theoretically, I could daze them, put it back on top, and daze them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the entirety of my hand is known. Well, Veil of Summer makes it hard. They have Veil of Summer, 2 Cabal Rituals, and whatever the last card is. I could have responded to that because Narset would turn off the card draw, which I didn't think of. Is there anything I could do that would remove cards from their deck? Just Past in Flames. So there's nothing I can do to interact with it. I would need to have a main deck way to take cards out of their deck, which I don't think I have. Prismatic Ending wouldn't work. Swords, none of that stuff works. I mean, the fact that they still have extra mana here. 7 spells. I haven't played any. Thoughtseize. And then Infernal Tutor. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. So, Swords. Prismatic Endings. Potentially the Solitude. I still like the idea that Animate Dead can blink with stuff that I have going on. Fluster. Oh, we have extra cards here. That was... Okay. I guess if they pivot to the creature plan, do I want an answer for that? I'll put an Engineered Explosives in, I guess. Surgicals. They do have blue spells. Yeah, I was definitely putting them more on a so it was a combo deck, I just wasn't putting them on a storm. Unlicensed Hearse just to further disrupt them. It doesn't seem great, but is there anything else I would want to take out? The Dazes are still not great, but maybe they'll pay off. We'll keep a Prismatic Ending in case it does. So, like, they could have Carpet of Flowers, right? Would that be a reason to keep in another one? I don't know. I just see Daze being unimpressive. Alright, we will play first. We will select Yorion. And we have a land, ponder, a keep. Welcome back, welcome back. I appreciate it, as always. We are Displacer Kitten. They have 7 cards. Okay. So, I'm thinking Tundra, and try to set up some future land drops. Said future land drop. I mean, it's progress. And then look to brainstorm into the next one. So the card, I'm going to put Brainstorm, Force, Underground Sea, so that I have drawn into the land. Force is protected here. If they just have Duress or something, I wouldn't want to blow a Force on that. You know what I mean? So now we'll have drawn Force. We have that as an option. We could just play out Hearse. We know there's a Brainstorm on top. I don't necessarily have to shuffle effect. I would rather make use of my mana. Theoretically, if they had us cash in the ending there, maybe I'd consider it. End step Brainstorm. Okay. There's a powerful Brainstorm over there, or I should say a much thought over Brainstorm. Dark Reach leads to a lot of bad things. Infernal Tutor for something else in your hand. Okay. A Lion's Eye Diamond. Ponder, showing me 2 Lion's Eye Diamonds. No shuffle. Lotus Petal, Lion's Eye, Thoughtseize. So they have Lion's Eye, and 1 card left. And they just have the tendrils. Well, that's one way to die. Yep, that went pretty fast. Giant Slayer has slayed. Bum 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 bum. I guess what other should I have mulliganed harder to try to find better interaction with like Flusterstorm there? Or the fact that I had No, I had managed to quickly lose the first game before you dropped in. I got storm killed in that one too. It feels like best of one when they just kill you that fast, but no. We played 2 full games and lost them both. I would say what I'm wondering is when they went for the Dark Ritual, what if I forced Dark Ritual there? Because that allowed them to Lion's Eye, or to cast the first Infernal Tutor, or maybe I needed to go after the first. That's probably what it was. I needed to go after at least the first Infernal Tutor, because that got them the extra spell. Alright. So we have a Yorion. We are on the play, and we're on the play with not much. So this is going to be a mulligan. This is better. So I'm going to keep this. And I would say right now where I don't need the help is Savine's Reclamation. So I'm going to keep and send back Savine. They're keeping 7. I don't necessarily know yet what I need. So maybe... So that's the better question is, should I... Is this something where you should just wait to see what are they going to play? Do I know what I need? Because I don't right now. Of these options... So I'm going to set up like that with the thought that of drawing Narset, and if I need a Swords to Plowshares, it's available to me. That's a scrub land. So we hid Narset. I would think they go after Brainstorm. But seeing... Okay. Seeing scrub land from them kind of makes me value the swords a little bit more. And value the Narset a little bit less. I don't know if that's true. Say all that, do something else anyway. So we still have our ability to play Narset. We also don't need to rush it right out there. Stoneforge. Interesting. So this is a case where... Wish I had that swords. I'm thinking more now. I should have stacked the swords above the Narset, and if it were a case of needing the Narset, I would have had the time to draw into it. That makes sense. So if I wait around for them to play the Stoneforge, they could very well also have... So I'm going to keep white available to me. Had it. So which ones do we put back? Savine has returned, but that's a way to get to Recruiter. I guess I don't have to cash in any of these if I don't want to. I'm going to put Narset down. Then Savine. Potentially that was backwards, but... Get in there. Serve up. Serve up some beats. What do you have for the Esper mirror match? Unfortunately, I do not have Scrubland. I'm sorry, good sir. I have no Scrublands today. Snap Thoughtseize. Okay. So they're going to fire off this Thoughtseize. What are they going to take? Would they take the Brainstorm? Potentially. They could take Teferi. They did take Teferi. So now the question is, do I want the Savine that's there? And I think so. Because I could just bring Teferi back. I could also brainstorm, hoping to find a land. Savine, bring Teferi back. But am I going to bounce a Snapcaster Mage? That feels garbage. Keep in mind, they could also have counters and stuff, so it's not like I have free reign to really do anything I want. I'm going to hold the Brainstorm, I think. Which may be dubious, but... I could also put swords into my hand. Correction, I could put swords on top of my deck. But... Okay, that just instant resolve. We're building up a future Savines. I could put Displacer Kitten in my hand, but then they would know about it. I could put Mentor in my hand. Another Recruiter in my hand. I like Mentor. I'll tag. Now, the dangerous part here is them cast and play Umezawa's Juice. Okay, 4 color. So here, by trading off, we lose our creature. So then Jit sits around, waiting to pick off our poor mentor. Well, that's cute. Got me. Oh, they didn't gain the 2 life. It's a possible misclick. Is this a situation that I have to try to dig out of it, or can I wait and try to play mentor? They haven't shown any counterspells yet. I could brainstorm. I would draw 3, put 2 back. I don't know, that just doesn't feel useful. That's what I'm thinking. Like, they could very well have him or whatever nonsense. There are obviously 4 color over there. They could have bold. The fact that we play Daze is going to be tricky to pump it out of range. They're paying colors. Okay. So let's brainstorm. Now, the problem is Daze does not get out of range anymore. Man. The real question is, Daze does not get out of range, but would I rather have another monk? They have 4 cards left. They haven't used Jace yet, but that would be enough to take it down. The bigger issue is that I only have the 1 monk, and if it gets prismatic ending, Savine's Reclamation is not an option to bring it back. And the reason I stacked the way I did is because if I can play the Mox Amber and get the prowess to swing and eat Jace. That's my thought. Because I'm not likely to catch a 4th color to be able to prismatic ending it. Get my monk triggers. Swing in there. Kind of impressed. Let's pick Yorion up. Yorion in hand for future shenanigans. Baleful Strix. So they are they more like Esper Pile that's touching a 4th color? Fairy's a good one. Yup. So the big thing, I would say, so I could return, if I were to Savine, I could bring back Teferi and a recruiter. One, two, three, four, five. I would have had 1 mana left. They have 6 cards in hand. What are they doing? I don't want to, like, I feel like they're going to have him or something, and I'll wish I had played this Tundra. See? Talked myself into it. If I were to Savine for a Teferi and a Recruiter of the Guard, Recruiter could get me Displacer Kitten. I already got the Mox Amber. We're set up. We would just need the Teferi to live with their 48 color removal deck. Sorry, 4 color. I was close. More Strixes, Snapcaster. Snapcaster Brainstorm? Snapcaster Ending. Ending makes more sense. Kill the token. Token dead. So... Recruiter gets the card I 100% want. Wait, did that not do what I wanted it to do? Okay. That freaks me out there for a second. So go get me... So we have Displacer Kitten set up for next turn. The bigger question is... Is Teferi gonna die? Signs point to yes. Now all they have to do is remove the Recruiter, though, attack in. My thought was draw into something for this, but I see this going poorly. Would that have been better? Well, no, I couldn't have tapped one of the other lands because I had to use all 5 to get Teferi. I could have just plussed on Teferi, but if they had another Prismatic Ending, that would have been bad. Opponent potentially reading the card that I showed them. Okay. Well, that's close. Playing this gains me nothing. All I can truly do is block. I have Narset for later. I'm going to play this with the hopes of drawing into another Snapcaster coming. Look at the cards. I'm going to put this out in case I draw white removal that I can use with Teferi. That's the game plan. Close. 1000% blocking if you let me. Foolishly, I was going to say, I no longer have the bounce spell because of how I played things. So, hear me out. We know they have snap swords. Knowing they have snap swords, are they going to snap brainstorm in response? I kind of prefer that. Nope. Hard cast. Hard cast Force of Will. I'll allow it. One, two, three, four, five. I was just seeing if they had Expressive Iteration. This is just 4 color value. So they have additional swords if needed. On deck, I should say. A lot of value coming out of this Expressive Iteration. No shuffle. Hit the Strix. Snapcaster Expressive Iteration on deck is kind of brutal. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. That would be shields up. 1, 2, 3, replay, but then have nothing to do with it. Alternatively, we just play Displacer Kitten. Two. 1, 2, 3. You could have Teferi with sword up. Okay. I was gonna say I like the idea of plussing here, but then again, I'm gonna have 2 creatures. I want to get the value out of this before it dies, and I just have the feeling it's going to die. Okay. I'm keeping that in my hand for the part I missed last time. Seven mana Cauldra complete. Okay. That one's rough, but we planned for it. Both attacking Teferi. So if they have nothing else, they are dead. We gotta win. Yikes, that felt very, very hard fought. Alright, there's a Snapcaster deck. Snapcaster, Stoneforge, Expressive Iteration, Jit, Cauldra, Jace, so Planeswalkers. Steve, have you read this card, Nightclubber? When it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. If you do that with the blinking, it can like wipe out a whole board. It's pretty funny. Is black only there in for thoughts? I think we saw Baleful Strix from them. Baleful Strix. Thoughtseize and Baleful Strix are the only things that are coming to mind. Maybe it's to have an extra splash color as well. That could be. How does Dress Down interact with Living Weapon? If I play Dress Down, does Cauldra still come in and make the germ? That I don't know. These days is so terrible. It's an 80 card deck. Why are we playing these? So Force of Negation. I mean, stuff like Expressive Iteration makes me want to have maybe ways to fight some of their graveyard stuff with Surgicals or the Hearse. Do I want a wider? I'm not sure what their haymakers are. We definitely saw a bunch of reanimation. The germ gets made, okay. 18 seconds, Jeremy. I'll play 81. What's it gonna do? Have more cards in my deck? So we got Force of Will. This hand doesn't do anything. This hand doesn't do anything, but maybe it does enough. Ponder was no shuffle for them. With that mana base, I think we can be pretty safe in assuming there is no wastelands. I freaking hope there are no wastelands. More Ponders. Again, no shuffle. No need to shuffle. I'll admit, was not expecting Spell Pierce. You got another Spell Pierce? Do you brainstorm when it is your only blue card? I feel like I gotta force this, right? And then I'm just gonna get blown out. If they fetch, I'm gonna surgical their spell pierce, because I'm clever. Well, crap, they had Pyroblast. But they have nothing going after this Pyroblast, but they don't need to. Alright, let's see what else they got going on. The Pyroblast that's in their hand. Swords, they're just gonna go get Cauldra. Okay. Look at the cards. How sick would Daze be right now, though, right? Pyroblast down. Cauldra complete in hand. We're gonna need some runners, so none of these can go get a Mystic Sanctuary, unfortunately. So might as well. Brainstorm first to clear out this junk. That's pretty good. Maybe have removal here and Stoneforge. Powerful wizard. You could have Thoughtseize. You fool! Come on, Solitude. That doesn't help me at all. Has Trample. Oh, hello. So they know my hand. That's funny. Hey, you guys need any of them Wandering Emperors? Bang. See, this is why you play good cards in your deck. Displacer Kitten, blink my Wandering Emperor. +1/+1 counter on a creature gives it first strike. Expressive Iteration is a good one. Big bucks, no whammies. Okay. You have the removal spell after the fact? That'd be pretty good. So I have a 3/3. Does it have first strike forever? Until end of turn. They yielded. I'm going to pass here. My 3/3 goes away, but at least it's pumped. Jace bounce. Snapcaster. Expressive? Expressive seems to be the best. That's how you fight through. Yeah. And then just have to hope to dodge, like, say, a Swords as they're digging for it. Luckily, though, this doesn't die to just a Swords. 2 cards entered the exile zone. Expressive itself from being Snapcast, I guess, and then Brainstorm. That makes sense. All right, so Recruiter. Can get me a creature. Force, Pitch, Baleful Strix. Okay. If I attack, they double block and clear it out. I don't want that to happen. Pass turn. Getting this Samurai up to 3/3 would be nice. Seven. So they're almost there. That's something to be mindful. Good point, Steve. They're not that far away from a cauldron. Why would you jinx us like that? Come on, man. No blocks. Okay. You were thinking what would suck. Spoilers, we found it. Search your library for a creature toughness 2 or less. Put that card into your hand. So I could put Solitude into my hand and remove the Stoneforge as needed or whatever it's equipped to. That seems clever. Okay, they're at 4 and kind of have to stay home, right? Prismatic ending my monk. Okay, I literally cannot do anything about that. So the question is, do they have... Because ideally I would want to Yorion and blink my team, or at least blink the recruiter. Show me your force. Of course, my guy is gone. No, I could animate that. I could wait till next turn. Let's just attack. I have 4 minutes to win this game or I lose. Okay. This is in the end step. These are pretty good things they're doing. But we're going to animate dead a Solitude to kill their Cauldron Complete. Like a champ. Don't Thoughtseize. Oh, I was so worried that was a Thoughtseize. I forgot I can animate their stuff. That's a good point. I totally forgot that. Exile that. What can I even bring? I don't even have stuff I can bring back. I can Savine's Reclamation back the animate dead. But the Cauldron thing will eat my dude, right? I don't know what my cards do. We don't have time to go reading cards. Well, that's sacrifice it. I can sacrifice it. Swamp. Sanctuary. Sanctuary, put Force of Will on top. That was wrong. Okay. I should have attacked first. That was just poor all over the place, Jeremy. What was that? That was just bad. We're just trying to get to the point where we have Force of Will available to us. And it's just not going to matter. We need to draw out of this quickly. And it probably... See, if I would have attacked first with Recruiter, then we could have got the value of bringing it back, and now we just die to this. That's really frustrating. Oh, you could have played better, you big dumb idiot. I think there was probably the turn I didn't need to cash in the Yorion, and by cashing in the Yorion, I lost so much value. Oh, wow. You didn't use Cauldron. Okay. I accept. They're just trying to buy time. I mean, they know I have it. Why wouldn't I play it? You know? Yeah, I'm just too far behind on time here. Maybe I talked through too much. Oh, I see what you're saying. They had telegraphed that that's what they were going to do on their turn. I got you now. Yeah, I think we've used all of our tricks. As our opponent... I mean, we started with 80 cards, and we're at... Sorry, 81 cards, so we've drawn 22. They've drawn 40. So, a little bit behind for us. That's the other thing, too, is like... They have this life gain baked into the JIT. You know? I keep giving them all this life back. Oh, that's a good point, Steve. I wasn't thinking of that at all. Yeah, I think we're just dead here, though. But that is a very good point. We should have responded to the equip. I was like, haha, we've gotten them. But no, they'd be at 5 less. But with all these counters, it really doesn't matter. And if they go with all the pumps, yeah, we're just dead. All they gotta do is use the pump up once. Of course, why not? Why bother? The slow squeeze. Go out on our own terms. All right, we have 30 seconds for the last game, and I mean, I feel like once I knew that game was lost, maybe, like, that's the thing, is I just needed to scoop that much faster. That's my own fault. Cast. Swords, cool. Yeah, I think it was one of those things, like, once I knew I was dead, I needed to scoop faster, and I just didn't do it. Got my yields on. Nothing I can do about this. Theoretically, should I have waited to see if we hit anything? No attacks, I'll stay home. So that's the thing, is even Flusterstorm here doesn't save it. I know they have the swords, but we know that the Flusterstorm isn't good enough, right? So that Ponder doesn't do anything with a live Narset, which is frustrating, but whatever. Play my Displacer Kitten. Alright. So, unfortunately, 0-2 so far. I am going to take a quick break to the restroom. I'll be right back. So yeah, unfortunately, looking at that hand, or that third game, wouldn't... If I had given myself more time instead of wasting it in the second game, they did scoop to the combo the first time. Maybe they would have been an ethical player and he has the combo, I will scoop to him. That's a good question. It's, I guess you could almost say, situational awareness. Needing to think, hey, once game 2 slipped away, instead of going back and forth and hoping, get out of there, pull the cord, try to do something in game 3. I don't know. I think it's something I definitely need to be more mindful of. This hand doesn't do anything. This one does. They mulligan to 6 as well. They gave me the good luck, have fun, which normally means suspiciousness. What do they got going on over there? They have a lightning bolt. Look at the cards. Knowing that our opponent has lightning bolt, I am more apt to believe that I want none of... They are lands. Still had all these lands. Oh, they're a Delver player. That makes sense. Classic Delver player. Oh, good luck. Have fun. I'm doing that to remove... What do I want to say? Remove the selection that I know they'll get, but turns out they had it anyway. Creature, sorcery with a shuffle. Four cards left in hand. There's a lot of non-basics here. I think take the time to cash in Yorion. For that purposes, would it have made sense to not play out? Put Yorion in hand. Let's get some of the value creatures we're talking about. Kept their card on top. That's always dangerous. Bauble. Get an extra trigger. Land. That will let them cash in the bauble as a way to 3/3 it up. Targeted me. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary whiff. As I draw Scalding Tarn, but speaking of whiffs... See, now, shouldn't have played that out because Mystic Sanctuary getting back Swords of Plowshares would be nice, but it's not an option I have available to me here. Yeah, maybe I needed to be more mindful of that, less mindful of Wasteland. I don't know. They're going to do all this digging. I'm going to force, and then it doesn't even matter? Because they could have their own force through all this time that they've been setting up extra cards. They could just draw a Wasteland, set me further back. Right on time there, boss. It gives me something to do with the Mystic Sanctuary. I mean, I am getting low. The Lightning Bolt has been cashed in. Throwing lightning bolts, disregarding them directly into the trash. That's powerful. New wasteland as we stray ever further. I mean, this is a case of, by playing this Plains, trying to be clever, I screwed myself from having the potential to get back into this game. And it's like, multiple turns have passed, and it's still getting beat down by Dragon's Rage Chandelier. I mean, I would say this is the key point. This is the key point of throwing away game one. All right. So a couple more things here. So we got to put stuff back. We also have to play land this turn. This guy not looking so... they don't have that many land. That doesn't seem terrible. I don't have to cash the land in yet. Draw that. The bigger question is, do we go to their turn? I don't see why not. The reason why not is to give them another draw and a real card. So Murktide Regent here. Let's say we fight over this. They have Pyroblast. Why would you not daze the Murktide Regent, Jeremy? That seems better. So now that I've set myself behind, I hope we at least stacked it correctly. We will draw our Emperor and then get to die to their days. Oh, you got me? Yep. So much determined by just messing up on turn 2. That'll do it. Alright. So I think I want the graveyard removal. I like the idea of explosives to mess with them. Supreme Verdict is an out. Mystical Dispute. I think the kind of stuff I don't want are Force of Wills and Force of Negations. What else would there be? Flusterstorms? I could see Flusterstorm on their Expressive Iterations or their Pyroblast and stuff like that. It puts me kind of shields down, but for the most part I just... Well, hold on. Correction. day sucks. So, from that, I'll take a Plague Engineer back. I'll take a Force of Will for the road. What do we got here? We do have a quick unlicensed hearse. I'll keep this. So, importantly, do I want a prismatic ending? I'll take it. Okay. Need to be mindful. They targeting themselves, okay. Same story. I don't feel the need to rush the hearse into play where it's susceptible to days, at least. See, here I think I'm almost willing to stick an ending, let them play something out, stick an ending, and then follow up with hearse, and or play a hearse, try to follow up with ending. Or do I want to try to get to Fairy or something like that, and then play the hearse? Is hearse the thing that's more important to stick? Probably. And then round up a couple idiots to drive the hearse. Does this behoove me or them? Blue, white, blue. I'm going to try not to blink first. I mean, I'm going to blink first, but I'm trying not to. See, the bigger thing I worry about is this them stumbling and me not cashing in on it? You know. I don't know, the ponder was a no shuffle. Alright, well. I'm going to choose not to blink first, because I don't have to discard yet. I don't want to run 3 drops into days. They knew they didn't want the extra card down from Ponder. Didn't expect that one to resolve, surprisingly. So, 1. Pass. And I have the option to redraw them. Therefore, I probably should have stacked in reverse order with the fact I have multiple prismatic endings, but I don't have multiple Teferis. If that makes sense. Press the advantage or no? No, because I wanna draw Teferi. I want to try to draw I want to try to Teferi and then Hearse. I really wish I would have stacked the other way around, because I would have been okay. Again, this is a case of me using the wrong, what do I want to say? Sequencing. Do they want to fight this? Oh, Delver feels less impressive to set up than... Okay. Pass. Again, though, because I went for planes, at least I feel like planes has given me the option to have more choices here. Like, Delta could get me just basic swamp as we get buried in Express Federation cards. Bobble. I was gonna say they could play a creature first. What are these 6 cards in hand? I guess the only thing I've played is a Brainstorm that they could have spent a... Narset's a good one. Can I... Because Narset would turn that off. Found a Brainstorm. Targeting themselves, is it worth the cash in the Flooded Stream? No, they want the card. What would this even get? See, like, that's not enough, that's not enough. They could just force this. They did with the Brainstorm they picked up. Indeed. And then I probably should have had the Hearse going this whole time. Force it out there, disrupt their game plan instead of just letting them set up. I think the way in which I approached this was wrong. So now they have Pyroblast for when they need to fight over something. They have 7 cards in hand. They have more cards in hand than I do, and they're fighting this battle better. And I only, because of how I had to fetch to protect myself from whatever, I now only have access to 1 swords. 2 swords, just like I said. Now, theoretically, I should have led with Teferi there. Get them to fight that with Pyroblast. Force pitching Brainstorm. My opponent let me know that I had 80 cards, by the way. Yeah, I know. I've been sitting here. What even is that comment? 80 cards, by the way. Yeah, I know. That I have multiple of everything. I'm aware. I haven't drawn much land, as you've noticed. But you also are halfway through your deck, and I'm 20%, so... For my own sake... Where's the turn off the people? Hide the chat. Let's not listen to people. Nobody likes them. I was gonna say, what? That's true. I could have been more clever about that. That's my fault. See, this is the part that frustrates me, is when I'm not paying attention. Plague Engineer is a good one, but it's not timely enough here. If we get Baleful Strix, not only do we not draw the card, they just Pyroblast it. We could get Mentor. I like the idea of Mentor as something that they can't easily answer. So they'll flip off their Preordain. But that's something, this is just inexperience and being stupid. Just going for it to what? Go for it? Why? Stay home to defend the Narset. I can appreciate that. They shuffled with their Ponder. So we know they have Pyroblast. Do I think they have more? They did. Which means I can't put that in hand. Am I going to fall for it again? Do they have more Mystic Sanctuaries? That was the thing, is I was like, they might. And now I threw away my Preordain, which was my pump spell. Wow, okay. We got a gifted win, I would say. Is there any time that you're going to Nightclubber? If you cast a spell for its blitz cost, it gains haste, and then when this creature dies, draw a card. So you can jump it out of your graveyard? No. You play it from your hand. Okay. Gotcha. So we're going to be on the draw. I don't feel like surgical is what I want. Yorion, please. How does this hand look? Basic planes, getting into blue. I feel like there's more that this hand could do, but... Again, the fact we drew Brainstorm, does drawing Brainstorm mean I should have led with a different card? Potentially. I do need to be mindful of, if they have this many cards, it's that much more likely that they have days. If that makes sense. So I could throw swords here. If, okay, had they played something, I could have played swords there, but maybe it makes more... Sorry. So I made a comment in our group Discord, and I talked in our group Discord about the problem I had being, I play these style decks, and it doesn't seem to go well, and I feel like a lot of it is my sequencing, right? That I'm just not... I'm just not doing it properly, if that makes sense. And I wonder, is there something in how I'm doing it that is... But I keep running into it, right? We're seeing that I could do a better job of sequencing. They're going to cash a Red Elemental Blast on that. If I were to swords, it would make them pick up a land. They don't currently know what's on top, but is swords better off? I'm thinking, how do I better set them up to be in a bad position? They get the blind flip anyway. Third Brainstorm. We won't comment on how well that has gone for them. Take it. They have 4 cards left in hand. Murktide. Nice basic. Both back, fetch. Fetch, play Narset, or do I have to put both back, fetch, and try to brainstorm again? Because if I play the Narset, it'll tap me out. So, to go off the comment I was saying before, why is it that I don't know how to play this style of deck? I mean, I've definitely played blue kind of control decks before. I was a Splinter Twin player in Modern before it got banned. I know how to play that kind of control, flip the switch, go for a combo kill. But, I mean, as we saw here, is there something different about Legacy with the extra level of you need to brainstorm, you need to stack the cards correctly. I did that wrong a couple of times. The general sequencing of the land when Wasteland. See, brainstorm, force of will, Wasteland. These are not Modern factors that maybe I've been more familiar with. And so, I don't know. It's a case of this is a deck I like. This is a deck I can watch others like, and the lines of play make sense to me. Like I mentioned, I watched Brian Coval's video. You can check him out at Bosch and Roll. And I feel like I understood what he was doing, but for whatever reason, I'm not doing it. We tried the Karn Kitten, 2 and 3. We tried the Teferi Kitten, was that a 2 and 3, or that was a 1 and 4? And then now we're 0 and 3 with this. And I mean, I feel pretty disheartened. I also feel pretty hungry. I can't blame it on that though. It's not a case of, oh, you know, I'm hungry. It's I am not playing this correctly, and I can't expound upon why I'm playing it wrong. Like, there's definitely sequencing things, but it's not like this style of deck is new to me, and that's what is extra frustrating, I guess, that I should know how to do this. And it could be a case of I'm not as familiar of Legacy playlines, and maybe that's a part of it, that 100 years ago I was more, Modern type player, and then I came back and I was Vintage. Vintage has different levers and stuff. So to go from that to Legacy, I'm just wondering what it is that I'm missing. I know I've complained before about the brainstorms and the ponder type decks, and it's like playing a deck without those and lamenting the inconsistency and lack of velocity and stuff, and then playing with them and doing poorly there too. I don't know, it's kind of, I don't want to say eye-opening, illuminating, revealing. Hit me in the comments with your synonyms from the thesaurus. But yeah. The wind has been sufficiently knocked out of my sails, and I'm kind of just frustrated more than anything else. So I guess what I can tell you is I'm going to be trying other things. I think Displacer Kitten is not where I should be looking for now. Thinking ahead to, there's the Missouri Legacy, the Legacy Pit and stuff like that. Now, it's far enough away. It's months away. You know, there's going to be plenty of more sets by then for me to be like, oh, well, I got to get on a deck now. No, things are going to change. Hopefully there'll be bans, things like that. So I think what potentially is more important is for me to, what are the, closer tournaments? Like, there's a tournament around my birthday in mid-July that I'm debating between Modern or Pioneer for one of the RCQs. And you've seen recently when we tried playing Modern, that one was a 2-3. We messed around with a little bit of Modern Mana Traders, but I guess it's been a while since I've even played Modern too. I don't know. I'm definitely frustrated that I didn't put up more of a fight. I feel like the game that we won there was almost gifted to us, and we didn't really earn it. So, well, I hope that wasn't too depressing, but I'm sure it was a little bit depressing. So, I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do appreciate your support. So does the team. You can find us at The Switch Gaming. If you want to support me more directly, all the way up there at the top, if you're not already checking out Mana Traders, signing up with my referral code gets me a little bit of kickback, and I do appreciate that. Make sure you check out The Switch Gaming. Steven streams Monday through Friday. A little bit of Magic, a little bit of Pokemon. Make sure you tune in and see what he's playing. But yeah, sorry I couldn't do better for you here. But maybe this is a little bit of introspection that I needed. So, thank you very much. We hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.